Hello guys, Nigel here from Nigel's Modelling Bench. Welcome to the channel and thanks for tuning in. Here I've got another Premium Hobbies product review for you. Start off by saying thank you to everyone subscribed. Thanks for your comments, thanks for your donations on PayPal. Great, really appreciated. Some of you who watch my channel regularly will know I did a review on these a couple of weeks ago, and these are basically the Infini softback sanding sponge sets. And this is the Premium Ultra Precision Soft Sanding Stick full set. Now these are both your sort of introductory sets. You can buy them you can't buy them individually, but you can buy like 4 or 5 of the same thing. So go to premiumhobbies.co.uk, have a look and see what's on there. They are readily available. Ed is basically based in Weston-super-Mare in England, so he's not a shop, but you can go and collect from his premises if you want to. Now also, if you want to see these being used, I've used them on the C141 build I'm doing pretty much exclusively. The only thing they're not any good for is when you get your floory skinny sticks like these for getting into tight places. Other than that, awesome. They are amazing. I'm really pleased with them, and they are now my go-to sanders. What I am really pleased about is how they last. I mean, if I take out one of these here, which one's this? That's the 600. Here's the 400. And you can see after much use on paint, primers, plastic, Mr. Surfacer, whatever, you can still see we got the Infini written there. We've still got the 400. If I wipe it on my jeans, I could probably get a lot of that off. No, I can't. But basically what I have done with these a few times is put them under the tap and scrub them. I've even actually put some Tamiya X20A on them. And I will show you now. If I take a clean brush, get some X20A, just rub it on there, and then just rub it off and let it evaporate. It gets rid of the whatever it is that's clogging it, obviously, as long as it's acrylic. So that's what I've done with those, and they are incredible. Really like them. It says they're soft sanding sticks. They're actually quite hard, and they're very good for your flat edges like this. But we're going to look at something now which is even better for your flat edges. So also they are available for, as I say, from premiumhobbies.co.uk. If you use the discount code NMB10, and that's Nigel's Modelling Bench 10, you will get a 10% discount. So even anything that's already discounted, and there is quite a few sale items on there, you will get a 10% discount off of that. So my viewers, NMB10, you will get a discount. So what I'm going to look at today is these. Now these are the IES 0000G elastic sanding films. This is my second attempt at making this video, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But basically this is a set of 7 fine sheets of wet and dry from 220 grit all the way up to 2500 grit, and they're basically elasticated. It's a thermoplastic polyurethane film, which makes me wonder is when they're worn out, could you use them for making seat belts? But anyway, they're really good. They're very thin. They are elastic, and they can be used in all sorts of different ways. They can be used wet or dry, and they're basically designed to be used on something. So Ed has come up with this. Now this is the Premium Hobbies Ultra Flat Sanders. They're basically a set of 7 of these. They've got a double-sided tape on them, which I think you get. The ones he sent me has got it on, so I'm assuming you get it anyway. Ask the question, maybe you don't, I don't know. But basically they fit into here, and they are very snug fit, lovely fit, and you've got them marked up with all your different numbers, 220 all the way up to 2500. So as I say, they're designed to be used with these. Now I've already done the 220 and the 400, and I'll tell you now the reason I went wrong. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get these out and we'll have a look. They're not very large sheets, but they are extremely thin. They are actually, what's that, about 700 by 1400, sorry, 7 centimeters by 14 centimeters, basically. So you can see here I've got the 220 and the 400 I've cut off, I've already used. So let's do the 600 now. I've got a cutting mat here. One of the fortunate things about these is this is a standard steel 6-inch rule, and it's the same width as Ed has made these. So what we can do is just come along and turn this onto its back, and I'm going to cut from this end because the 600's there. If you cut from this end you'll lose your number. So I cut from that end and then just put the rule there and then cut this out. Like so. Okay, so now we've got that piece there cut off. Now the reason I went wrong before is I took this and stuck this onto the back of here. Obviously that's not the correct thing to do. I'll show you in a minute. So I'm just going to put this on there just to get the length right, like so. So now I know I've got the correct length. So that can go away. Okay, so this is our 600 grit. Now what I did before, as I say, I took the backing off of here and I stuck this on. What I didn't realise is that this peels off of its paper backing, and now what you've got is a very, very thin elastic abrasive paper. So if you wanted to wrap this around some sort of complex shape like so, you could use some double-sided tape and then you could sand in with that shape there. But in this case what we're going to do is we're going to stick it onto our sanding pad. Now this one has obviously got 600 on it, so I know it's the correct one. So I'm going to start off by putting it down like that and then just let the, and it really does stick very well, and I've actually gone off a little bit on the edge. I may be able to pull that back. There we go. You don't really get more than one attempt at that. Now I'm just going to trim this off. There we go. And now what I've got is a very hard sanding pad that I can come along with, and I can sand edges nice and flat to be sure to keep them flat. If you just go in one direction like so, then you're guaranteed to end up with a very nice flat surface, which is much better than coming in with a sanding sponge where you're going to radius the edges. You can get these little hard sticks you've seen me use a lot. Now I'll be using these. These are going to be my go-to. And the other beauty of these is they've got a very sharp tapered edge, so if you wanted to get into something, say like in here, you can get in there now and sand underneath ledges and get into tight corners, which you can't do with sanding sticks. One of the things, like on vanes on the front of a jet engine, if you want to sand them, this will actually get in there and it'll allow you to get underneath the corners. I don't know if I've got one here. No, I haven't, but I can show you another time. You can get actually in underneath the vanes with that. So they are absolutely perfect. And again, like your sanding sticks, wipe it on your jeans, clean it off. It's as good as new. And then that can go in the holder there, like so. And we've got our 600, and then we take our 800. Again, get our rule lined up on there, nice and straight. And we'll just cut through. I wouldn't suggest using a new blade. I'm going to cut a little bit off the end of here because I know about how much has to come off. There we go. And then I'll peel the backing away. He says. There we go. Peel the backing away, put the paper in the bin. Get our 800. Put that down there. Put the backing off the double-sided tape. Lay this down on here. And then that went better. And I can just pull that down that edge and then rub it down, and we're down. there we are. And once again, now we've got, you know, finer and finer and finer. We can get a lovely clean edge. Fantastic for removing seam lines around the edges of tank holes or something, or, you know, if you want parts dead flat like your engine or gearbox halves to put together. So yeah, all in all, really, really nice. Lovely little setup, and very handy to just have on your bench, rather than having, like, I've got my tins of sanding sticks and stuff, and you can have them all in drawers. You know, you got like this kind of thing where you have all your, come out, you have your sanding sticks in the drawer, and you try and rummage through and try and find what it is you want. Whereas, you know, having those there, really, really handy. And yeah, I'll be using these in my builds going forward, and you'll be seeing me use them. So yeah, and this is available. The sanding sheets are £7.50 a pack. That's for all 7 from Premium Hobbies. The actual 3D printed sanding blocks are £9.95 at the moment. And remember, as I said, Nigel's Modelling Bench 10, NMB10, and you'll get 10% discount off of that. So you'll get these for like £6.75, and you'll get this for, I don't know, £8.98, whatever. So yeah, so roughly £15 or just over, you'll have a full set of ultra flat hard sanders. Absolute bargain in my opinion. So get on over to Premium Hobbies, get them ordered, and have a look around. And the other thing I forgot to mention, I did a review of these beautiful glue holders earlier. I did a little test off camera. If you've got a bottle that is extremely tight, like this one here, if you just push it in, you can be aggressive. It's absolutely fine. It's the tape around the sides that doesn't help. So yeah, you can just push them in. The other thing I forgot to mention is they're all available in different colours as well. So get yourself over onto the website, fill your boots, as I say, NMB10, and even if there's stuff already discounted, then you can still use that discount code to get your extra 10% off. Thanks for watching. I'll be back later with another review for you, which I know you're going to love, and another tool review. And I'll see you all soon. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your comments. Thanks for your donations. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button now. See you later. Bye-bye.